also you are renouncing your ownership of action, but still you are dedicating it to the Lord or your Guru. You are saying, I am not Karta, I am not Bhukta. So the I-ness still continues. And when you have a physical body in this Vyavaharika world also, you cannot give up everything because the life is body centric. So some activities will go on. You cannot get rid of all the activities. So you cannot renounce everything. But he's saying if you go to the higher level, when you realized that you are not this body, mind, and intellect, and you are that Satchidan Ananda, that Brahman, the Atman, then what will happen? All the activities which is carried out by your body, mind, and intellect. So you can remain as a saksi. So it's like movie screen. On the movie screen, the movie is being played, but it is not touched by whatever things are being played on the screen. Like if it's towering inferno is there, it doesn't get burnt. You know that if it is something coming with that movie, Titanic, but it will not get wet because screen remains totally detached from whatever activities is going on in the movie. Like space, whatever the activities are going on in this world, as far as space is concerned, it is not attached. Though it is intimately connected, there's nothing which is not touching space. It's intimately connected. But it is not attached to any activities. It's called asanga. So similarly, when you realize your true nature, this body, mind, intellect is our second nature. So that will be engaged in actions because as long as you have a body, mind, intellect, activities will go on. That's what the Lord is saying. You cannot give up action. Action you have to do. So that's why he said, the start with you take karma yoga. So don't do it for your selfish reasons. Do it for the benefit of everybody else. So that you now got a sattvic mind. You got rid of your likes and dislikes, which is otherwise called chitta suddhi. So you get into karma yoga, get into karma yoga, get chitta suddhi, then have this jnanam. Jnanam about what? Jnanam about your true self. It's not that jnanam about anything else. Why? Because I do not know my true self. So my ignorance is about not knowing my true self. Because that was scripture is saying that you are not this body, mind, intellect. You have something which is higher, your higher nature. So which is Satyit and Ananda Swarup. So when you shift your identity from this body, mind, intellect to the Satchidananda Swarupa, then what will happen? All the activities, whatever is being done, it will be carried out by your body, mind, intellect, and you, being identified with your higher nature, you remain as a saksi, like the screen in a movie, like the space. So in that case, then what happened? Your renouncement is complete. That means because even if a karma yogi, he has an idea that he has renounced. I am renouncing my activities. I am renouncing the result of my action. That means still he is saying he is the renouncer. But as far as Atman is concerned, even that renouncing is not there. Because it's like space. is never touched, is never tainted. There's nothing there. Is not at all involved in the first place. So that is called complete detachment or renouncement or sannyasa. So that is the jnana which Lord is now talking about from 13th verse onwards. So we have last time, I think we have finished 15th, correct?
Yes, 15th finishes.
15th we have finished, correct? Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. So 16th verse. Let me share my screen with you. ज्ञानेन तु तदज्ञानम् येषां नाशितमात्मनः तेषाम् आदित्यवत् ज्ञानं प्रकाशयति तत्परम्. So he's saying, but those whose ignorance has been destroyed by the knowledge of self, their knowledge, like the sun, manifest that highest being. So what he's saying, jnanena, what jnanam? Jnanam means here talking about the knowledge. So which knowledge we are talking about? Because now we are talking about ignorance of my true self. So that is what is my problem. So the jnanam which is necessary is to know that knowledge which gives the knowledge about the Atma Jnana, because that is what I am ignorant of. So now there are 2 or 3 things we have to take into cognizance. So if I do not know my true self, so how we come to know about it? Because it needs action or it needs to know the knowledge. If I do not know this particular thing, so I have to carry on some activities or I have to know what I am missing. So basically it will have to be, it should be not action, but knowledge. So that means if I do not have the knowledge of my true self, if I get into karma yoga, it cannot give me that knowledge, because karma yoga is related to action only. If ajnana is my cause, action cannot mitigate it. Are you getting it? So you need to have jnana. So you need to know jnana yoga. Go through the process. But then why karma yoga is there? Then what does the bhakti does? What this yoga does? What they do? They all others yogas, what they do, they give us that qualification to get into jnana yoga. Because our nature, like any nature, it has of 3 strands, tamas, rajas, and sattva. So when we are interacting with this world, mostly it is tamas and rajas are predominant. But if you want to know about the jnanam, that means my atma jnanam, then you have to have a sattvic mind. So to have a sattvic mind, you need to resort to karma yoga, bhakti, or yoga, whatever you do, you come to sattvic mind. Because sattvic mind is only will be enable us to get into jnana yoga. So karma yoga, bhakti, and all, they only provide the qualification for the seeker, so that he is now eligible or he is now qualified to get into jnana. Otherwise, this will not be easy. So once you come to that, so one thing is sure, when Lord is saying jnana to tad ajnanam, so that ajnana relates to my own true nature. And how it will come? Through jnanam. That means I have to know about what? if I do not know about physics, I have to have the jnanam of physics. If I do not know chemistry, I have to have the jnanam of chemistry. I have to know chemistry. Similarly, if I do not know my true nature, so I have to have that Atma Jnanam. So not only I have to resort to Jnanam to get rid of my Ajnanam, I have also to get the Atma Jnanam, the specific knowledge I have to have, which I am missing. If knowledge about physics is not going to give me Atma Jnanam. So what this verse is saying, Atma Jnanam, what will do? It will tesam nasitam. Nasitam means it will destroy. It will destroy what? Ajnanam. Jnanena tu tat, sorry, tat ajnanam. Atmana jnanena, with the knowledge of Atman, ajnanam nasitam. So you will be able to destroy the ajnana, that means self-ignorance. So with the Atma Jnana, you will be able to destroy your ajnanam. Ajnana means your ignorance. Ignorance over what? Your true nature. That's what Lord is saying. So here he is talking about the first thing, he's showing the importance of Jnana Yoga. That is the only means through which one can get self-realization. That's what he's saying. Your problem, our problem in this world is because we do not know who we are. We feel that the things of this world, the people of this world, the events in this world will make me complete, give me happiness. But we have seen that they do not have in it that happiness. Because if that is the case, so everybody, whoever is interacting with the world should be happy. But it is not the case. It is like the dog biting that bone. And he's biting the bone, his own blood is coming out in his mouth, so he drinks that blood, he feels it is coming out of the bone. So similarly, we are not only believing, we are living that dog's philosophy. We are going into the nature, to the outside world, to get our happiness. And why this? So that's why we are we like this, we dislike this, we have sometimes pleasure, sometimes most of the time is pain, sorrow. So that's why, so what is happening? This suffering will go on. Why this suffering? That scripture is saying you are suffering because you do not know your true self. That means you are ignorant of your true self. Ajnanam. What is that ignorance all is about? That is your true nature. And then how to get rid of this ajnana? So the Lord here is talking about you can only get rid of by the jnanam. Jnanam about what? Atma jnanam. So that's why I say jnanena. We have to rewrite this jnanena to tat ajnanam tesam. Esam means those people. So nasitam, destroyed by what? Atma jnanam. Atmana. So atma jnanena. So if we can rewrite this sentence, we'll say Atman, the last word, Atma Jnanena, last word, then first word, Atma Jnanena, Yesam. Yesam means those people the people who have got this knowledge, what they have done, Nasitam, they have destroyed their Ajnanam, their ignorance. So that means, that is another also is that there was always a debate sometimes that if a person gets self-realization now and here, can it be possible? That is called, one is Videha Mukti and another is Sadhya Mukti. That means here and now, you will get the Mukti. So So here he is talking about that you can get it here because you are destroying here. Who is destroying? That jiva, who is the seeker. He is a jiva. So he is suffering because he has ajnana, ignorance. And once he gets that knowledge, now, so he can get liberation here and now. So indirectly, that also Lord is saying in this particular words. Then tesam adityavat adityavat jnanam prakasayati tatparam. Tesam means those persons, for those who have been able to get rid of their ignorance about the Atman, who have already got now Atma Jnanam. So what will happen for those people? Tesam, how Adityavat Jnanam Prakasayati. The Jnanam, this knowledge, self-knowledge, Prakasayati. Prakasayati means it reveals like sun rays, like a Adityavat, like a sun. So that means this knowledge is like sun. He removes all the ajnanam, that the darkness of ignorance, it removes. The darkness may be, whether it is in this, darkness must be there when we took our bath as a child. Sorry, not child this life, but so many other lives also. So it must have started from there. So now whatever is this ignorance is there. So it doesn't matter how long the ignorance, the darkness of ignorance is there. But the moment you light a stick, when the light comes out, the darkness goes. So that darkness cannot go. So if there is a darkness in the room, you go and wipe the floor. Whatever the actions, you will not be able to remove the darkness. Or you spray paint it, or you put deodorant into it. The darkness is not going to go. Darkness only will go when you light lamp or something, you have to light it. That means light only can remove the darkness. So similarly, the Lord is saying only jnanam, the light of jnanam only will be able to remove that ajnanam about your ignorance about your self-knowledge. So that only can be removed. Now the question is, so where this ajnanam was there? Now the question is, another question, let's look at here. We said that once this knowledge comes, so it will remove the darkness of ajnanam. So where this darkness was there? What do you feel? Where it was there? It was there in the jiva, or it was there in the world, or it was there in the Brahman? Where it was?
Jiva, Baba, Jiva.
Jiva.
Yeah.
Okay, let's look at it. If Deepak Baba said a beautiful thing, he said the ignorance in jiva. Only when ignorance comes, a person takes birth. With the jnanam, if only Brahman is there, the jnanam is there, which is spotless. So why is the question of anything happening there? Only because of ajnanam precedes life. Because he doesn't know, he gets into activities. That's why he has now have this sanchita karma and everything has happened. So that means whether now the life comes first, then ajnanam comes, or ajnanam comes first, then comes the life. One way of looking at this, ajnanam precedes life, because that's what the ignorance started. That's why the jiva srishti is because of ajnanam. And then we said that ajnanam is like called maya from prakriti. The srishti of the entire world because of maya. And for the jiva, the same maya, the term used is ajnanam. That means ajnanam precedes a jiva. If ajnanam precedes jiva, that means before jiva, ajnanam was there. So where it can be there? Okay, Deepak Baba, you got it, or is it clear? Because ajnanam leads to light. Because of maya only the creation comes. For a Purusha or the Brahman, it has no problem. Then why?
Baba,
Huh?
so
Yes.
in Christianity, when they say that we all are born sinners, does that mean the same thing?
Say it again. Say it again.
So in Christianity, they say that we are born as sinners. So
As sinners. No, we don't have a sinners. Jnanam, we say.
it's that
Sin-
their language in their
uh,
scriptures, but
yeah.
we can like, is it
Yeah,
a
that is
similar
one
kind
way
of
of saying. So we have two schools of thought. As far as this Advaita is concerned, we have the two, one is called Bhamati school. Bhamati is by Bachaspati Mishra. He was one of the Advaitins. He's a great follower of Adi Shankara. So he said that what Deepak Baba said, he said that Ajnanam resides in the Jiva because Brahman can never have, because Brahman is Sachidan Ananda Swarupa. He is like light only. So where can darkness be there? So it's not possible. So it has to be only in the Jiva. That is called Bhamati school. But there is another one called Bibaran school of same Adi Shankara's Sisya. So that is Padmapatra. Uh, so he said that because this has to precede Jiva, that means it is provide the substratum for the Jiva creation. So that means where the substratum can only hold, the substratum is only provided by Brahman, can be there, because there is nothing else other than Brahman. So who will provide the substratum for this whole entire creation? It has to be only Brahman. So he said, no, this ignorance is in Brahman. Are you getting it? His argument is that if it precedes Jiva, how can it be Jiva? So it has to be in Brahman. And Bhamati school said, no, it cannot be in Brahman because Brahman is light. If it is Aditya, if it is light, then how can it be the source of darkness, ignorance? It's not possible. But what this Vivarana school said, when we are saying that it provided the substratum for the creation, that means it is like a cloud. Like, the cloud comes in the sky, it doesn't cover the entire sun, but for some portions, it provides the like darkness or whatever the cloud provides the shade. Which now, have you heard now this video of Guruji? Just now, which Deepak Baba was playing, today we have posted. So there is a word called rhythm. You heard this or you didn't hear this? Deepak Baba? Deepak Baba, are you there?
Yes, Baba. Yes, Baba.
Baba, can you play Guruji's just
Yeah,
hear?
I will play, Baba. 1 minute.
It's a beautiful one. This is exactly how it happens. That means rhythm, he said existence, when existence comes out, because existence by itself doesn't mean anything. But when it exists, it's called rhythm. So just hear this. So you will know what Vivarana school is saying. Why? It's very important. See how beautifully this has been posted today. And it is Guruji is talking about rhythm. Please play it.
Yeah, Baba.
Simple meaning of Rutam is truth.
One
Filled
minute.
with
One
truth.
minute.
Just say, listen first. Listen first to Guruji. It's
Is a
not
very
truth only.
typical
Slowly.
word. Meaning of Rutam is truth. Filled with truth. But Rutam is a very typical word which cannot be easily translated. Although people translate it as truth, it is not really truth as it is translated. Then what is this? Rutam bhara tatra prajna. What is Rutam? Gurudev gave this definition. Rutam means it is consisting of two syllables, Ri and Ta. Ri gacchati, Ta tisthati. Ri gacchati, Ta tisthati. To go and to stay. What does it mean? To go and to stay. Our mind is going. Is mind staying at one thing or again it is going? Just to think. Again it is staying for a moment, but then again it is going. Mind is staying for a moment and then again it is going, it is not staying. So Ruttam is that when mind goes and stays in what? It never moves. Mind goes and stops. That is Ruttam. Ritam, there is a movement. As Gurudev said, in Ritam there is a movement and again staying there. Meaning, Ritam, it is, when Sat is the very essence of everything, it is truth. Ritam is the cosmic order, including all laws, natural, moral or spiritual. Ritam is the outlook towards truth. In truth, with the outlook of truth, it is not easy to comprehend, but you have to comprehend. Satya, it is coming from ultimate Sat. It is just the existence. Everything is existing in it. But that existence, when comes into the life, for example, God is truth. God is truth. But I am to speak. When I am speaking of truth or of God, this speaking of God, it becomes Rutam. Satyam and
Baba, now you
Rutam.
can stop it. Yeah.
In the Upanishad, you will find the same two.
Okay.
So I stop, Baba?
Yeah. Stop. Now, have you got, try to understand, as he said, is difficult. Exactly same, like Brahman. Now the creation has come. How the creation comes? Because that Sat is there, existence is there. Now something is existing. Is like the rhythm is like that cloud, it comes out from Brahman. Because there is no other way you can explain that how the creation comes. That's why our creation, that's why we say it is circular. There is no beginning, there is no end. It just goes on and on and on. So when it's springing forth, whatever is coming out for into operation, existence is there. But things are not existing in Brahman. When things have to stand to exist, that force or that particular point, it's called rhythm. When it comes into action, that's why he said, Guruji said, exist, it comes into, it goes, then stops, goes, stops, goes, stops. That means what? Stops means it is the substratum, the water is there, that wave now is formed. So that is rhythm. When the wave started forming, that's the rhythm. So it formed, then it goes. Where from the form came? It's called rhythm. Because water was there. Existence was there. Where from plant came? Where from the stone came? How the wave came? Because wave took what? Water, and the form it took. So how the form has come? The form is called rhythm. How it, that means that existence now is coming into existence. When something coming into existence, when it's called rhythm. So similarly, in Vivaran school saying, okay, that ignorance can never be in Brahman. But when Brahman becomes the substratum for the creation, similarly, the Brahman becomes also substratum for the ignorance of the Jiva. Then only it leads to the creation of Jiva, because it precedes, for Vivaran group, ignorance precedes creation. Maya precedes this world. Because it's not only the power, that's why the Maya is called not only this world, but the power of the Lord or power of Brahman to make this world, that is also part of Maya. That's called rhythm. That's where you have to put in the rhythm one. So that's why when we are talking about, but what happened Adi Sankara? Adi Sankara didn't explain more about it. He just said, so it was asked, somebody had asked Adi Sankara, so where is the ignorance? So he said, why you are asking? So Adi Sankara asked the question, whoever was asking, so who is asking? Said, are you asking? No, yes. So ignorance is in you. That means one way you can say that he is more like going towards the Bhamati school. So it is in Jiva. That means you are asking. Why you are asking? Because you are ignorant of it. Are you getting it? So this is a beautiful one interpretation. So it is very, very subtle thought, and remember this. If you can remember it, try to understand. If not, next class you can ask a question and then we can go more into it. But this is where the ignorance is. But here on the Lord 16th verse, we had seen what the Lord is saying, that this ignorance, nasitam, is destroyed. Destroyed by what? By the jnanam of Atman. Atma jnanam, through Atma jnanam, this ignorance can be destroyed. Once this ignorance is destroyed, so your connection, that I am this body, mind, intellect, is also goes out. This once you become, you identify yourself with the true self, that Satyam Jnanam Anantam, then what happens? You have nothing to do with the activities which is going done by your body, mind, intellect. It's like my car is running. You are using your car to go from one place to another. But the speed, how it is going and all, it is the activities of the vehicle, not you. You have gone from one place to another, but the activities, the action is of the car. So similarly, you are living in this world, but whatever activities is being done is done by your body, mind, intellect, and you are not the doer of the action. So that is, once you identify yourself with your higher self, that becomes the one of the greatest sannyasa, you are saying, a renouncer of action. So you have nothing to do with the ownership of actions. This is one. Tesam aditya jnanam prakasayati. So adityavat. Tesam, for them, this jnanam is like adityavat, like sunlight. Because when sunlight comes, the darkness of the night is removed immediately. No questions are, nothing, just goes away. Everything is now in bright light. So similarly, from one's life, for a jnani, once he has got the Atma Jnanam, all the ignorance of the darkness of ignorance of not knowing his true self is gone forever. There's no that the darkness will stick in the wall somewhere in some corner. No, it's totally everything is gone. Prakasayati tat param. So tat param means his highest self is revealed. Tat, tat means the Lord. Tat param, that is the highest. highest self. Highest self means that Brahman reveals itself. So here also, another subtle point. If you are ready, then we can discuss this one. Now, how? There is a two things. If you understand it, let me just share my screen with you. Yes, okay. Okay. Wait, boy. Okay. Now, see, you want to say see a tree. I want to see a tree. When it happens, what happens in the mind? Okay. In the mind, what is it called? It is called vritti. There will be a vritti of tree. Vritti is called bhakti. Sorry. Vritti, why it is coming like this? So when a thought comes about the tree, it's called vritti bhakti. But when I'm seeing the tree, see now I see the tree. It is called phala bhakti. So this vritti bhakti, what is there in the mind, now it goes, searches for a tree, then it points that, like, just imagine a light, phala bhakti. So this is go there, then you see the tree. So first thing, it came as a thought. So here it came as a thought in the mind. Then what happened? Then second time, what it then after some time, it found the tree, it directed that thought to the tree, and that is called phala bhakti. So you see the tree. Okay. Now, just imagine we will now go to the Brahman side. What will happen? So you want to know your true self. Okay. Your true self. So first, what will happen? First, what will happen? Tell me. You will have, first one will be vritti bhakti. A thought in the mind will come. That means you are meditating or whatever you are doing, that thought will come. That's called vritti bhakti. Then second, what will happen in the second stage? Second stage, you will have this phala bhakti. So what will happen? I want to see the sun. Are you getting it? I want to see the sun. Now you will direct that light of your thought to sun, or then sun will be revealed, because it doesn't make any sense. Because try to understand this. It's a very subtle thought. I thought I'll share this with you. So if I want to see a tree, a thought came into my mind and that my light of my thought is now focused on the tree and I can see the tree is called Phalabhyapti here. But when you talk about the self, that vritti vyapti will be there. But Phalabhyapti, you do not put a light on to sun to see the light. Because from the where this awareness is coming, it's coming from the sun only. It's coming from the Brahman only. Now, if you want to know the Brahman, you don't, that small little touch, you don't put into the sun saying that here it is sun. Are you getting it? Because here it was like a touch, you put it, so it is revealed. The tree is revealed in Phalabhyapti. So here you cannot put a small touch and then say, oh, this is the sun, because this light of the touch is coming from the only the sun. So what happens in case of self, there is no Phalabhyapti. No Phalabhyapti. Because it reveals itself. Because when you just look at the sun, it shows. So you don't have to put another light there to know. Light of knowledge, you have to put on the sun to know the sun. Because otherwise, because whatever light is there, because it's coming from it is coming from the light has come to the moon. From moon, it is coming to the earth. Then now you want to see the sun, then you don't direct that light into the sun saying that here it is sun, because it self-reveals. So only vritti bhakti is necessary. So you are meditating, and when it is revealed, automatically it reveals yourself. Then what will happen? You don't need anything, because nothing else will be also there, because you will be getting rid of your body, mind, and intellect consciousness. So that is also gone now. You are only meditating. You are in Nirvikalpaka Samadhi. So with the vritti vyapti, you start in the meditation, and it is revealed. What's by it? There is no Phalabhyapti there. But when we go to the worldly things we see, so you have vritti vyapti, then Phalabhyapti. But as far as the self is concerned, there is only vritti vyapti. Phalabhyapti is not there. It is reveals itself. So Adityavat, that's what I wanted to tell you. So when he is saying Adityavat, Prakasayati, Tat Param, that blazing, like a blazing sun, it reveals itself. Is it clear, or it is not clear? Manjuma?
Yes, Baba. You had told about this uh, when
Yes, I
in
have
deep
told it.
sleep and nirvana. Yeah, but it's more clear now.
Okay.
So, like in samadhi, there is no phalabhyapti, but
Ah.
since no reflected consciousness is required
Correct.
to be observed in full
So that's why
consciousness.
it blazing forth, because it is like a sun. You don't put a touch to show that. You want to put a touch to show something else, but you don't put a touch to show the sun, because the moment you look at the sun, it reveals itself. So similarly, when the vritti vyapti is there in the mind, and you start meditating, when you get into nirvikalpa samadhi, when you are getting rid of all your connection with the body, mind, intellect, you are totally now detached and all, then it reveals itself. There is light. Now, so this is what, let's look at the verse again. So what is the there? So it says that Atma Jnanena, Tesam, those people who have got now the Atma Jnana, what they have nasitam, they have destroyed the Ajnanam, Tat Ajnanam. Tat means Tat is always referring to the Brahman. Tat. That's why Tat Tvam Asi. You are that. Tat is the Lord or the Brahman. Tvam is me or the Brahm, this Jiva. Tat Tvamasi. So Tat always stands for the Lord. Tat always stands for the Brahman. So that's why I say Tat Jnanam. Jnanena tu Tat Jnanam Yesam Nasitamatmana. So Atma Jnanena Tesam, those people, what the Ajnanam of the ultimate reality, they have been able to destroy. And then what happens? Tesam, for them, but that jnanam prakasati, that jnanam, that knowledge, that means knowledge about the truth, knowledge about the Brahman, adityabat prakasayati. So like a blazing sun, it reveals what it reveals, like tat param. That means again the Lord, param means the ultimate reality, which is Brahman, that is revealed to them. It's called. So now he's saying, so now he is revealed when? Revealed now. So that means it's called Jivana Mukti. So sometimes there was a debate. So this verse is a very important one. You must remember all this because so many things we have discussed, which is beyond the scope of this verse. One thing we found out, what is the locus of ignorance, whether it is in Brahman or in the Jiva. That is one. Second, we discussed about the phala vritti vyapti and phala vyapti. The vritti is in the mind to see something and it is revealed to you. That is called phala vyapti. So in case of self-knowledge, phala vyapti is not required because Brahman itself self-reveals when you are getting out of your connection with the body, mind, intellect. Then the third important thing is that it's called Jivan Mukti. That means now, because he's saying immediately it will happen. That means here and now, when you are having this body, mind, intellect, you have now become a Jivan Mukta. He is a self-realized person, like Guruji. He is he is a Jivan Mukta now. But sometimes some scriptures they say no, only when the person dies, then we can say he is Jnani. That's called, when a person is dead, is called Videha Mukti. Videha. That means there is no body. So when you die, then you said that, oh, he is liberated, he is not going to take birth. So it's called Videha Mukti. And then Videha Mukti. Okay. So now we'll go to the verse 17 now. Tadbuddhaya tadatmana tannishtha tatparayanaha gacchantya punarabhruttim jnana nirdhuta kalmashaha. So here is also very important verse. Now we saw there that the person is now realized. So in this verse, because when he has been able to identify himself with Satchidananda Swarupa, so we'll say that he is become a Jnani. He is a self-realized person. So now what the route map to get self-realization is in the this first line. Tat buddhya tat atmana tan nishtha tat parayana. So I'll go back now. So he said, so we will go, the first is Tat Parayana, the last word. Tat, just if you have a Parayana, the last word. Tat Parayana is, Tat means the ultimate or the Lord or the Ishvara. So Tat Parayana. Parayana means the goal, the main goal. So what you have to do is, so now for these persons, those who achieve self-realization, so what happens? Tat Parayanam becomes the goal. Parayanam, that means, oh, sorry. The main goal of life becomes Tat Parayanam. So we had seen that. If you are a Visayi means you are a general person who, Visaya means who enjoys these worldly things, a Visayi. So for him, if we have seen that example, if he doesn't get promotion, he is sad. But for a seeker, he puts in the same efforts or maybe more efforts, but say he doesn't get promotion, no promotion. Okay. If he becomes sad, it is a failure for him. But if he remains, he transcends, knows no sadness, no happy pleasure also, samatvam, you can say, if he is there, then he is successful. So the yardstick for success is calmness, samatvam. For a Visayi, if he doesn't get, he becomes sad, natural. But if, for seeker, if he can remain calm, even if when he doesn't get success, no promotion, but still he's successful if he has calmness of mind. There is a beautiful story, it's not a story, it's a true. One Swamiji, he was going in the Himalayas. So suddenly he found there is a tiger in his front. So instead of, afraid, he put his hand on his heart to see that if it is, now palpitating more. So he found out it's not palpitating. So that means what has happened? So he is now not afraid of the tiger. So when you have no afraid of the tiger, no, he has no, bad thoughts about the tiger. These animals also, they understand. So that's why in the jungles or in the Himalayas, no animals, usually they don't hurt these sadhus and sannyasis because they don't feel that they are a danger to them. So this happens. So that's why what I am trying to talk to you is this samatvam. Equanimous mind. This is what one has to have. So that's why he's saying how it will have, you have to have this goal because you have to shift your goal in life from worldly goals to spiritual goal. That I want liberation. That is my main goal now. liberation. This is my only goal. So this is the first requirement. So that's what he said. He's saying, Tat Parayana. Then we have to come to the first one. The first, then Tat Buddha. Then second is Tat Buddha. Tat Buddha. Tat Buddha is the knowledge. Knowledge about the Lord. Tat. Tat means the God or Brahman. So now previously he was not having known. He didn't know his higher self. Let's go to the verse also. Now we have to see the verse. Tat buddhi first. So tat parayana, we saw the last word. This is what, because this is the 4-5 words have been joined together. So okay. First we talk is the last portion, tat parayana here. Now we have to come to the first verse. Tat buddha, tat buddhaya. Tat buddhaya means that he has now understood, he has got the knowledge of his higher self. That I am not this body, mind, intellect, because through avasthatraya viveka, through panchakosa viveka, through drugdisya viveka. So now, like panchakosa, then he said that I am not this annamaya kosa, I am not the pranamaya kosa, I am not my manomaya kosa. So you go by each one, like annamaya kosa. Annamaya kosa, I always feel I am, I am one. But here in the body, if you take at the body, there are so many parts are there. I don't feel I have parts. And this body is, I am aware of the body. Body is not aware of me. So body is not, that sense is sentient. I am sentient. I am different. So you can change. The body is changing. I don't feel I am changing. I always feel inside I am the same person. So these are the reasons why I am not this. That means I cannot be this body. Then you go to similarly the mind. The mind is always changing. Mind, I am aware of the mind. The mind is not aware of me. I am happy. I know I am happy. But my happiness, mind doesn't know me. So that means it is always changing. I am sentient. I don't think it is sentient. So through this panchakosa viveka, so you go by one, annamaya kosa, pranamaya kosa. Pranamaya kosa, when I am, my circulations are there, I am feeling energetic. Sometimes I feel weak. So pranamaya kosa. So I feel it. The pranic, so energy doesn't know me. I know that. So all these things through this analysis, so one can know that I am not this annamaya kosa, I am not pranamaya kosa, manomaya kosa, vijnanamaya kosa. Then what is the last one? Who knows? Yes,
Jnanmaya kosha.
Anandamaya kosa. Correct. Both of them. So I am not annamaya kosa, I am not pranamaya kosa, manomaya kosa, vijnanamaya kosa, and anandamaya kosa. So I am what? Then that beyond that, that is Brahman. So that he. So then avasthatra, waking, dream, deep sleep. Because I am there in all this waking stage, waking state, dream state, or deep sleep state. What is common is myself, because I am there always. My waking world, my body mind was not there in the dream. Dream only, my dream world was there, my mind was there. But when I go to deep sleep, the world is not there, my body is not there, my mind is not there. But I am there, because when I get up in the morning, I say I had a nice sleep. That means in and through this waking world, dream world, and deep sleep world, what is common is me, I. That means that is my higher I, not this body, mind, intellect I. And drigdisya. That is a subject and object. Whatever the things I experience, they're all objects and matter. That's why I know my mind, that the same mind becomes a matter. The principle is simple. What you are aware of is matter, and you are the awareness. So drishya. So that means whatever I am experiencing, whatever I am seeing, whatever I can smell, touch, I can think of, even, and I know of, everything is matter. Then who is the knower of that? That is the me. So when through that you know tat buddhi, this knowledge, tat buddhi. So about the ultimate reality. Tat is that ultimate reality. Tat. Remember this one. So tat buddhi. So now he has got this knowledge. Then see tadatmana. So not only I have this knowledge, then the next stage is tat atman. Tat atman means, so now he owns up that this Brahman is me. Otherwise, what he was thinking? Previously, he was thinking, I am this body, mind, intellect, and I have a Atman. Now, second stage, you have to say that I am Atman. I am this body, mind, intellect is an incidental, apparent instrument. I am using it. Now, from body is I have an Atman. First stage. So second stage is I am Atman with having an incidental body. So similarly, Tat Atman. So now he is owning up. He's saying that Tat Brahman, that ultimate reality is me. And I have this incidental body, mind is incidental to me, but I am that ultimate reality, which is Brahman. So Tadatmana. So I am that Atman. So he is owning up that Tat. Tat Buddhi. So in the first stage, so first stage is Tat Parayana. Tat Parayana means, that means the seeker puts his goal or self-realization as the goal of life. And there should be an urgency about it. Not that, okay, this life, next life, I will see when I get it. So this is my goal, but I do everything else. So that is not the case. There should be an emotional attachment with this, that I have to achieve it now, this life. Why? How? That when you push somebody's head inside the water, after some time, when he cannot breathe, the way he throws up and just comes out of the water to breathe. Similarly, that sort of a eagerness should be there in us to have this goal achieved in this life. So that is called Tat Parayana. So first. Then second, we looked at is Tat Buddhi. First word in this verse, Tat Buddhi. Which Buddhi? About the Lord, or the ultimate reality, or Brahman, Tat Buddhi. Then Tat Atmana, so the second word, Tat Atmana, because these all are joined together. Tat Atmana, Tadatmana. That means he is now taking ownership that I am that Atman. Then Tan Nishtha. Tan Nishtha means not only I now own up that I am that Brahman, and I abide in it all the time. Nishtha. Nishtha means always there, always you think, you are always hooked into this self, that now whenever we are dealing with this world now, it is our body centric and it's always there. I don't have to even think about it. I need coffee, I need tea, I have to go, I have to yawn, I have to go to the office. So always I-centric. And when I am saying I am now thinking only about the body mind. But now when we are discussing here, so now we understand that I is not this body mind. I should stand for that Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahman is me. But the moment now the class is over, I will go, I ask for a cup. I want a cup of tea. So when I'm saying I want tea, so it is body centric or it is Satchidananda centric? Which centric it is?
Body centric.
Body centric. So immediately it has changed. But Tannistha is saying all the time you are hooked onto it. It is available to you. How you know it is available to you? Only when you are pushed to the wall. You are in a difficult situation. You are in an emergency situation. But still, if you at that time, this knowledge is available that I am this Satchidananda Swarupa is my reality, then you can say Tanistha, I am always abiding in that knowledge. So in the 4 stages he said Tat Parayana, set it as a goal, Tad Buddhi, have that Sravana Mananam. This is that what we are now doing it, Tad Buddhi. We are discussing, trying to understand what this Atman is all about. So Tad Buddhi. Then Tadatmana. Then I take the ownership that I am that Brahman. Then he said Tannistha. Then I abide in it all the time. The seeker does it. Then what happens? So this, all the words now, the first line is over. Gacchantya punara abrutim jnani or nirdhuta kalmasha. So gacchantya punarabhritim. Gacchantya means he is not going to go back. Go back to where? Punarabhritim. Punarabhritim. He is not going to go repeatedly again for repeatedly life and death. That was previously what was going on, because he was going and again, sorry, Gacchantya means he was going, Punarabhruti means he was again coming back. That means he is talking about the life. That means he was coming back means he was taking a life. And then Gacchantya means he was dying. The Jiva is dying and taking birth. Why? Because he was identifying himself with the body, mind, intellect. So then you have identified with your Sanchita karma, Prarabdha karma, whatever is there. So that's why life after life we come back. But now what is happened? Gacchantya na punarabhrute. That is not going to be, this is going to be repeated. That means there is no more birth and death for that person. Gacchantya punarabhrute jnanina. So what has happened? Why it is not there? But through the jnana, this knowledge of self knowledge, nirdhuta. Nirdhuta means he is dispelled or destroyed, kalmasha. So he has destroyed the darkness or scenes here. It's a darkness or it is here. All his jnanam, he has already destroyed. Destroyed by what? By this jnanam, by atma jnana. Nirdhuta. He has dispelled or destroyed. Kalmasha means this darkness. What is the darkness is all about? One was was identifying with the body, mind, intellect. So that is now gone. Then second, then he has some, doubts. That is in the mananam stage, the doubts are dispelled. So that is second type of samsaya was there. Then third type is vasanas. Whatever they are there, now I know it. So ajnana, first stage was ajnana. That kalmasha, we can think of 3 ways. Because jnana yoga consists of Shravana, Manana, and Nididhyasana. In case of Shravana, when you listen to that, what you are trying to get rid of is Ajnana, your ignorance about your true self. So that way we can say that Kalmasha, one is Ajnana. Second Kalmasha will be, then I know now, but I have doubt. Samsaya is there. So Mananam stage, second stage of Jnana Yoga is called Mananam stage. So in Mananam stage, whatever the doubts you have, you try to clear it. Ask the questions, seek answers, then all your doubts are dispelled. So that is through the Mananam. And what doubt? That is other word in Sanskrit called Samsaya. So second Kalmasha is Samsaya. Then third Samsaya, now I know this knowledge. And now it is beyond any doubt. I have this knowledge. Then what happens? But I am unable to implement is because of my vasanas are there. Vasanas of previous lives. Because they take over me. So how you get rid of it? Through nididhyasana. The third step of Jnana Yoga is called nididhyasana. When you dwell on that knowledge all the time and it sinks into every pore of your body. So whenever you are thinking, you will be thinking only of that. When you back out, that is called nididhyasana. Then what will happen? Your previous vasanas, which were previously taking you over, they are overwhelming us. They will take a secondary role because my concentration on self-realization is so much now that my ajnana is gone because I know who I am. Now my doubts have gone. And when I'm dealing with it, then what will happen? My vasanas will also overcome it. So three types of kalmasha or the darkness was there. One is ajnana, second was samsaya, third was vasanas. So through jnana yoga, so you get this kalmasha out. Gacchante punarabhritim. So he is not going to take any more birth and death. So he is out of it. He will self-realize he is a Jivan Bhukta in this life, here and now. And what he has done? Through the Jnanam, Atma Jnanam, he has nirdhuta, he has dispelled, he has destroyed kalmasha, the darkness of his ignorance. And ignorance, three things we saw. One is Ajnanam, then Samsaya, and then Vasanas. These kalmashas, so he has been able to get rid of. So this is when one reaches a person at this stage. This is called Vidvat Sannyas. Vidvat. There is another sannyas called Vividhisa Sannyas. Vidvat means a sannyasi, once you have the jnanam, then you become a sannyasi. Then means you are a totally renouncer now, which Lord is talking about in this chapter. Sannyasa, karma sannyasa yoga. So sannyasa is this one. This is the highest sannyasa one can have, the Vidvat sannyasa. Another is Vividhisa sannyasa is a person like a sannyasi, you like all our sannyasis, except Guruji, whoever have taken sannyasa now. So they have, and then now they are trying to get self-realization. So this is called Vividhisa sannyasa. That means you are not yet self-realized. You have taken sannyasa as a formal sannyasa you have taken, and you are struggling to get self-realization. Once you get it, then you become a Jivan Mukta. So that this sannyasis was not self-realized, but taken to sannyasa as an ashram, they are called Vividhisa sannyas. But there are certain ones who get this knowledge, then they leave of this householder's life. They are called Vidvat sannyasa, Vidvat and Vividhisa. So there are two different. So many things today you have learned new things. Write it down. It will help you. Okay. Anything else you have questions or
No, no, Babaji.
no questions?
No,
Very good.
no questions.
No.
Thank you.
No questions. But write it down all those terms and try to recollect what these terms stand for. The Bhakti, Vritti Bhakti, Phala Bhakti. Then you say Vidvat Sannyas and Vividhisa Sannyas.
Yes.
Then all these things you try to remember. Then Ashra, where is the locus of Ajnanam? Bhamati school, Vivarana school. So put those notes, just think over it. So it helps in a better understanding of the things whenever you are hearing anything. Okay. Who else are there today?
Yes, Baba.
Rachita, Anjuma, Ashok Baba. There's another Ashok ji is there who okay, Anjuma is Puja, Bhavna, Piyush Baba is there, Ajay Baba, Jagatpal ji. Oh, Jagatpal ji is there. Shikod. Very good. Oh, okay. Ajay Baba, you have any question?
No, Baba. Thank you.
Thank you.
Pranam, Baba.
Okay, Jagatpal ji, how are you, Jagatpal ji? Okay, Jagatpal. Okay, let's close our eyes because we are already late. My God, 15 minutes. Your spine straight. Let us pray for peace and harmony. Let this war which our country has got engaged in be resolved soon. Let there be no loss of human life, properties. Let better senses prevail. Let us offer our love and gratitude to all the gurus, Gurudev, Guruji, all the gods and goddesses. Thank you all. I bow to you.
Thank you, Baba.
Thank you. Thank
Thank you, Baba.
Thank you, Baba.
Thank you, Baba.
Thank you.
Have a
Thank
nice
you.
day.
Thank you.
Thank you, Baba.
Thank you.
Thank you, Baba.
Thank you, Baba.
Thank you.
Thank you, Baba.